This is Gio. As a 10-year work experience as a UK education consultant, at the same time, also as a 5-year-old Genshin Impact experienced gamer from December 2020 to the present. What about the Spring Festival of 2026 this year? I do feel a strange sense of magic. Let me share with you today. Of course, this feeling still originates from this year. The Spring Festival of 2026 is not the same as before, because Chinese Spring Festival is on the Gregorian calendar. Time is a time of change. It usually occurs every year between January 20th and February 20th. It is a dynamic, it's not a yearly fix. Sometimes years, it will be earlier, some years, it will be later. But the Spring Festival in 2026 this year is relatively late. I recorded the video. This time is February 17th, 2026, New Year's Day. Of course, even in this case, as a senior education consultant, in fact, I have become accustomed to this during the Spring Festival. Corresponding work still needs to be carried out in the environment. For example, there are students who are studying GC need to help him consult the teacher about related issues. And homestay related issues, we need to communicate accordingly. I'm actually used to it. I don't think it's a problem, but from the perspective of the Genshin Impact, there is a rather strange feeling because on the 2nd of February this year, half a month before this Spring Festival, their Lantern Rite animation has already been released. In fact, it is the animation of Spring Festival celebration in this game, and it's a global social media release. From my perspective, I understood because as a global game product, it must adhere to its own update. Every version of each, the update time is related fixed. It can be said to be waiting for one. Regional festivals and delayed this global version update. But this will indeed create a very intense sense of tearing or separation. Because back in 2022, it was an amazing time because the 1st of February 2022 is the Spring Festival in China, and about Genshin Impact. It's January 31st, 2022. They released the Lantern Rite celebration animation into the global social media. It's also called the Spring Festival Celebration Animation. So, countless Chinese players were moved by this, even tears. Even looking at that page of the celebration animation, there are still many players missed this scene at that time because it just resonated. But what about this year? This creates a very strong sense of dislocation. Let me give you an example. Such a New Year's Eve fireworks party in London. In the early morning of the 1st of January every year, suddenly it was moved up to the 15th of December. It's over tonight, and what about after it's over, in the early morning of January 1st? Silence in the night sky. Nothing. That's the feeling. This is truly a globalization, a wonder created for the benefit of global customers. The so-called regional of this traditional festival. This accuracy is also being sacrificed by acceleration. It can be said that whether it is like us, including global gaming giants like this, everyone is in this globalized world, finding your own balance and rhythm. I don't know who's in front of the screen. Is there any similar experience? You are also welcome to complain and share. Thank you very much.